Hey man, say man, it's Alona Apparel, aka Elijah Harris, back with another video, and I'm gonna just be giving y'all some like things, one things to avoid and two tips to pick up on. This is my shirt that I made right here. Glad anyway. So yeah, first thing I would avoid is don't. I would really stay away from Instagram manufacturers, man. I tried one of them one time when I first started out. Trash work, and any other work that I've seen from them just kind of doo doo. And if you do, man, make sure they got a lot of following. Make sure you can really see their work, and make sure you know it's not just random ass clothes pictures and they shit and all that. That's a no no. First step, don't do that. I wouldn't even do that at all. If I were you, I would either do Alibaba, which is probably the best way. But honestly, man, I would probably try to pay for a manufacturer list or get put on to a manufacturer from like an actual brand or someone you know who's already getting this shit made. Because the worst thing, like me, is like dropping $50 and then shit, you ain't even got like the sample not even that good. You can't even really promote it. So you just spent $50. You spent all your time talking to this manufacturer and talking them through what you wanted, and then you got it and shit. You can't even do nothing with it because it's what's it called? Because it's trash. Like you wouldn't even wear it, so you wouldn't promote it to other people. You know what I'm saying? Second thing, man, one I would practice designing and learn how to make your own designs. A ghost designer is cool, but once you can learn how to make your own designs, you'll never have to worry about, I would say, like copying someone else's thing or having someone else's. Cause like you, even if you are copying, like you don't know you're copying because most of the time you're brainstorming and making the design up out of your head. So that's another thing I would say. Learn how to use it. Photopea is what I use, and that is a free app that you can use. I use it on my PC. I just bring the mockups over. You can go to the Brand Bible and get a free mockup. You know, all the free mockups, flares, this shirt that I made, and all that. And yeah. And a question I see a lot, or some people around would ask me, is should I run pre-order or pre-made? Now me, the way I am, I'm forced to run pre-order. You know, I'm not making the same money to be able to spend 800 on getting stuff just for people that maybe not like them, and I don't have the correct account, I would say, to fully like minimize a pre-made. So I'm doing pre-order. But it seems that a lot of people don't trust the pre-order as much. That's what I've been running into. A lot of people either don't trust the pre-order as much, or from other people, especially if you're just starting a brand, if you're just starting out, it's gonna be very hard to sell pre-orders because nobody's ever bought from you before. So why are they gonna play money 3 weeks before? And they don't even know if you are a scam or not. Because shit, you got a couple posts and you got one thing out right now. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's bought from you, so it's really hard first starting out. You know what I'm saying? Fourth thing I would say is make sure when you're making your designs, you tell the manufacturer exactly what you want. Like me, of course, so what I do is exactly what I do. I go and I make my design. One, you want to make sure everything's even. Like you want to make sure all the words is even. You want to make sure everything is straight. You want to make sure everything is how you want it. Cause bro, I'm telling you, they will not do it for you. They know how to make it, but they will not use their brain like to. Oh, they see a little mini mistake, they won't, try to fix it their own. You know what I'm saying? They'll leave that shit crooked or they'll leave it misplaced. Promise you they will. So make sure before you send it, you have everything perfect. Because the last thing you want is for you to see your shit. You see it like, ooh, this is not how you want it, or this is how you want it. But it's really not their fault. It could be your fault because you thought they would have corrected it, or you thought it would have looked like this or like this once it was on the shirt. Just make sure you know what you're getting and make sure that everything is aligned straight. Another tip I will give is don't steal somebody's like design. But like for me, what I like to do is on my discovery feed on IG, I'll go and I'll look at everything that's popping, everything that's actually running, and I'll see what people like. Not designs, okay? Keep my own designs, like Alone, By Choice, all this, all my designs keep the same. I see what fabrics people are using, like what hooks they're using in their bio. See how they're taking the pictures, what GSM and like what stitching types are popular right now, and then you take that and use your own designs and creativity with that to make your design. That's what I did with this. It's an acid wash. It's fully covered in rhinestones. It's overcrop, oversized. I mean, I messed with it. It's probably my best sample yet. Hold up, I'm gonna get another sample that I got from another manufacturer, which I like, but it was my first hoodie and it won't do it. It won't do it. It's a little dirty now because I ain't washed it, but It's like a little one world, a little screen print. I think what messed it up the most is probably like this design right here, because like, you know what I'm saying, it's just some regular little alien. It didn't really go with the rest of it. And then this right here is white, but everything else is gray. I can. Part of doing it, you gotta see what you did on your own. But like this, it's still 300 GSM. It's nice and thick material. It has different colored bands. I mean, I would rock it, but I'm not saying I would like buy it for $40 to rock it. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm just a random person, I ain't put the work that I put in to make it. Of course, you put in all the work in your sample, you gonna want to wear it regardless. And then I puff print it back with a quote. This was low-key hard, but one thing I will say, after the third time I wore it, it started happening. I don't know if it was my fault or the manufacturers, but I will say it was already kind of like that when I got it. Let's take that. Another thing I would say is, man, just don't get discouraged. Like me, I would say, let me just tell you, like, what. Another thing I would say, man, don't get discouraged for real. Cause look, one reel doesn't blow up like me. I'll have 3,000 views, 4,000 views, 5,000 views on all my reels. Then I go to I go to post another one, and they get like 25. And I'm like, what's going on? It discouraged me. I'm like, man, my dad ain't going nowhere. But I just posted it, so how am I already expecting to skyrocket or blow up? You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing I would say is just don't get discouraged at all. Like just keep posting, man. Don't spam post because I promise you they'll either shadow ban you or they'll just like make it where you can barely see or not if you spam post. You can post several times a day. Just space it out and make sure it's quality, man. I promise you, make sure it's quality. Look, I'm having this problem right now where I'm trying to figure out one, what I should post, and two, the correct quality. Because what I post might be fire, but like, say I'm scrolling on Reels, right? I see all these videos, then I scroll on to mine, and I wasn't me. Would I want to watch it? Would I like it? Would I it stay the whole video? You know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of things I want to think about. I try to think not as me, but as another person. You know what I'm saying? Another thing I get asked is like how many samples I should buy for, let's say, should I buy samples or just go ahead and get a thing? This is what I would say based. Like if you're young like me, I would say always go to sample way. Get one sample. You can get one sample of like 5 different things and see what people like. Just keep posting them differently. Then once one thing gets a lot of likes, boom. Then after that, you can get 5 colorways of it. Like all you need is one video to blow it to show you. Like if one video blows up, people mess with it, bro. From there, it's up to you to keep going. So I would from there, once I've seen people liked it, my sample, I got something somebody liked. I would just get one sample, one colorway. I would not waste too much money. This is for me. Someone who doesn't have access to a whole lot of money as I'm not an adult, don't have a full time job, all that, a whole bunch of other stuff going on. So for me, I would just get one thing and then grind it out, post it, see if people fuck with it, see if people like it. Boom. They don't like it, just keep doing that. Boom, boom, boom. And then once you get something to blow up where you see somebody like something, I would get several colorways of that. Post the several colorways. Start posting reels, TikToks, advertisements. And you can technically you can keep your like how much you advertise it open as long as you want. But like if you kept it on three months, like people aren't going, they're gonna get tired of it, they're gonna forget about it. Or say you did it for 5 days, maybe that's not enough time for you, especially if you're just starting out to get the real reach as somebody who has 10,000. So I would definitely do that too. So make sure you're, working on just getting it out there. And also just I would just stick to one sample and just get in multiple things and then just go from there, boosting your jump. I say Facebook. I heard that Facebook ads work really well. I have yet to run any ads yet. This right here is my second sample. I posted a couple pictures of it, posted a couple videos. This is just all sauce that I know, all sauce that I've learned, and all sauce that I'm gonna be using going forward. And hopefully we can blow it together. This is probably the last thing I'm gonna bring y'all this video. I know that this video probably won't get too much, push. It's my first video and all, so I ain't gonna give too much, put too much, waste too much saying, because I can say the same thing I'm saying now if I have an audience and people will actually listen. But the last thing I'm gonna say is just one, make sure to stay consistent, stay focused. Two, I mean, if you like, let's be honest, bro. Like, if you got the same name as somebody else that's already popped off, or you got the same name as someone else, or your design looks the exact same as someone else that looks good, bro, I would just change it, try something new. because you want to be original, of course, and you want to have like a brand name nobody's heard of, or a brand name that's yours, that you like, but it's also yours. Don't just get some random brand name because it's unique. Get something that you roll with and something you like. Like me, at first, as you can see, I was at Loan. Now, it was supposed to stand for a loan, but the one reason I didn't like it was one, because V loan, people would probably get on that because it's at loan, V loan, at loan. And then two, I just wasn't really digging the at sign. I feel like people didn't get it as much as I did. I feel like it was kind of cool. Let me know if y'all feel that time, but that's one change I made was this, alone. And another thing is I made this probably be one of my main sayings, alone by choice. It's not like I'm alone because I have to be or anything. Sometimes I just prefer to just be alone in my own space and just peaceful like I am now. Just doing what I love, making videos and shit. But yeah, man. That's all I would say. And last thing I gotta say, y'all know, y'all gotta promote the shirt a little bit, man. Let's stand up for this one. You know what I'm saying? It's my Alone by Choice shirt. Can't really see it too well, but it's acid wash. Got everything to it. Everything you need. Got the puff print world on it. Got school down for y'all boys. But yeah, man. I ain't gonna waste too much time. Of course, if you're actually interested in the shirt, you can just go follow my IG. I got good pictures up there and everything. I just dropped my first post on the shirt. I'm gonna be trying to, over the next couple, I think 2 to 3 weeks, promote it a little bit, just kind of get it out there and get my account like in the thing, so that when I do go to post, I'm not like just starting out and posting in like some lanes. If I'm already in the algorithm, people are seeing me. You know what I'm saying? One last thing I just thought about it, make sure to use hashtags, add topics, and add good clothing places. Like me, I added New York as my location, even though I don't live in New York, because that's where a lot of popular clothing is. So yeah.